Well, yesterday, no, it was 2 days ago, I did some CAD work, or not CAD work, excuse me. I did some design work on that, modifying a shaft with my knurling tool, and I had to do quite a bit of thinking and numbers and coming up with what the shape should look like, how much room did I have, and how much space I had for all the various pieces, and that came out real well. So today I had to do a new connector. This is one idea for the connector. It didn't work. It was too flat. So I had to go back and look at the wiring impact on the connector itself. How much room did I have, space, the angle that the cable could go and where the connector would be, how much space, height I needed, and how far it needed to be from the edge of the tender back. And I put all that together and I got a design, and I just finished the design, and I thought maybe you want to see what it looks like. I turned the light off so you didn't have that glare, but you can see what I had to do to make what I hope is the right shape. I had to narrow the shank, but then to keep the strength, I put a bar down the middle of it to give it a little more stiffness. The weak area is here, but it has to be tight because this is where it connects to the engine, and the cables come right out here, so it has to have space for the cables. And then they're going to come over here, and then they're going to start going up into the tender, and that should be clearance. Plus it gives them some room when they pull over to one side or the other, they have clearance here. The other issue I was finding was the tender has an arc on the front, and it was hitting on this piece at far travel. So I had to increase this distance. The distance of this surface to this hole had to be increased. So I was able to get that. Let me think, make sure it's right. Move you out of the way. I go from the center of the hole to that surface there, and I got 19.3. I kind of wanted 20. Oh no, 20 is not to the hole. Right, it'd be 20 to the hole because that's a 2 millimeter, 4 millimeter, so it'd be 21 to the hole. So that's plenty. See, extra. Yeah. Whew. Oh yeah. So that'll clear. This really doesn't have any clearance issues, but it does have to clear the clamps, but the clamps are over on the side, and I've narrowed this. As you can see down here, that's been narrowed. Instead of coming straight out, it's narrowed, so we've got that much room there that as this bends over, it should clear the clamp, and the cable should have plenty of room. Anyway, that's the plan, and I'm printing one right now, and it says it's only going to take 8 minutes because it's a tiny part. The biggest problem is my printer takes a while to get calibrated. It goes through a calibration routine, and I always clean the nozzle on the last round so the nozzle's nice and clean. It'll print in this area, but it's saying 8 minutes left to print. The calibration takes 8 minutes. It's a tiny little part. It's not going to be much bigger than this, but it's going to be, it has ribs around the holes for more strength. It has the added rail down the back, like a gusset kind of a thing, added meat in the middle, and shaped like a dog bone. That's always a good sign for strength. And I'm going to test it on engine number 3 and see what we can get out of it. And if it works real well, I may try it on the other two, but I don't know. They're not really engineered for this, but none of them are. But any rate, that's what I'm at. That's what I'm doing. That's the backside. Fun side's the backside, but this is what you'll see on top. Shouldn't see much of anything, frankly. Okay, that's it. Later.